What's good, superstars? Back with another VV video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good.
Speed bag. I did some speed bag punches. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. This is dangerous, guys. This is dangerous. We just had a big drop, and Rob is feeling mighty strong. We're going to get into our drop day stories. I know a lot of you guys are here. We want to hear, did Superstar Money hit the drop? Did they both get secret rares? Did the juju work out for us? I think at the end of the day, it ended up working out, but maybe not the way that you think. Guys, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Become a superstar. Get some of your own juju. All you got to do, hit subscribe, and you can get some juju built into your life. Might be on VV, might be in real life. You might be going to the putting green and just sinking every single shot, and your friends are going to be like, what happened? You'll be like, I just subscribed to Superstar Money. Now I hit every single putt. It's crazy. That's what happens to superstars. Guys, also, if you would like to support the channel, $2.99 a month, become a Superstar VIP. You get some nice badges next to your name. You can level up through the badges. Can't wait to see who the first one to get a secret rare or a super duper secret rare is. But that's a cool perk. Also, we have mini brand giveaways. Today, we are doing the last one before the next giveaway. So if you enter the VIP today, you're going to be entered into that. We have some pretty good ones for this round. We got Woody. We got Bo Peep. We got a bunch of different ones here. So we'll show you guys before we do the draw tomorrow. Also, we have our spreadsheet, which lets you know if the drop is worth going for, how much profit on average the user base will be making if they do succeed. And also, we have we're naming stars in the universe after our superstars. So that's like pretty wild.
That's fun. That's fun to do.
We've been doing it monthly, and I think we're going to keep doing it because you guys seem to receive it very well. There's other things like we're just keeping on bringing things. So VIPs, trust me, you will be happy long term with this plan.
I looked in the night sky the other day at Orion's belt looking for Superstar Mo Golfrez.
Yeah, you can see him. He's on page 2, I think, somewhere. If you can find him, let us know. Or page 1. I don't even remember. But these are all the VIPs, guys. Thank you very much for joining the VIP. We have to update what we bought and sold because we bought some stuff today. We will put that out there tonight. We'll see exactly how much we paid and all that. So that'll be for the VIPs. There you can check out us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Send us your pictures, send us your videos. If you want to follow us on the VV app, you got to go through the Twitter. It's in our bio. And if you follow us, we will hit the follow back button. I do it about once a week. Go in there and clean it up. Nice. So that is it for the intro. I know that we always motor through that. It's always really, really quick. Never long enough. But let's quickly get into the big drop that we had today, Rob.
Man, what a day, man. Holy, man. Let's go. There was a lot of great stories that we saw on Twitter today. A lot of juju for some of the superstars out there. Yeah. Very happy to hear about all your success stories. Couldn't be happier for all of you. But man, that was a crazy day. So much hype around this drop. Like, I think it went pretty well for me. I ended up going with the button mash approach, and it was effective. I actually went for quick gate. I didn't know that you really do more than one. So I got it. I hit X. I tried right away. It sold out. So I was pretty happy to at least get the call. I ended up getting like a common, like 9,000, very, very, very like high mint. But I was happy to get one. How about you?
So I went for the timing method and I hit the button too early. So that was it. If I didn't hit it right on time, the nerves got me. I hit it too early. But thankfully, Superstar Mel, shout out to the wife, got wife gate. Hit one for the family, so we got one as well. I think like a 2K mint, so pretty proud of her for doing that. She's been pretty money when it comes to comic drops, and she also
wife gate for the win, eh?
She goes for the spam. She goes for the spam like you, Rob. So I think I don't know. The thing, my phone, whenever I do the spam, it locks up. It's just I don't know if it's my phone, what it is.
All I know is that wife gate is the most underrated of all gates. Is the wife gate? There's the most underrated. At least she hit it. At least she hit it.
I didn't even send a reminder or nothing. I told her before I left for work, I was like, you got to go for the drop today. Here's $20. Load it up.
Make it happen.
Make it happen. And she made it happen. And now look at her. She's laughing. It's like $700, right? So yeah, fantastic turnaround for anybody who landed it.
700 and steadily rising. And it's probably going to hit our price prediction. But anyways, we'll get to that.
Yeah, we're going to get into our price prediction. But guys, this was a fantastic day, full of hype. It brought back the old days of VV where everyone's chasing grails and chasing anything that moves. I think the hype behind this is maybe not even to the point that it should have been. And some of the prices, I think there might just not be the money in the app to put this where it deserves to be. It might be that the other things in the app come down to kind of make this more valuable in comparison. I'm not sure exactly how that's going to play out, but anybody who landed this, congratulations. You definitely had the juju. Rob was saying, may the juju be with you. You definitely took advantage. And we know even, I think Dino hit a secret rare. That's pretty awesome. Like, that's amazing. I can't even believe that we know somebody who hit a secret rare.
Yeah.
That's life-changing stuff. So congrats to Dino and anybody else who hit one. Also, I know there was some people on Twitter that bought them. I think they bought 2 secret rares, and I think that they might have gotten a steal. I saw someone had 2.
How much they paid, you know?
I don't know, but they were sitting at like low 10s, right? Low 10,000s.
Yeah.
At some point. So
I have to rant a little bit when we get to the price predictions. But anyways, we'll see it later.
We'll get there. Let's just show quickly what's coming up here. Astonishing Groot, Tales to Astonish Groot. This is a bigger book than you think.
Yeah.
I was looking up prices, and I think like a 9.6 sold for like $14,000.
Yeah, but still though, like when you
not as big, obviously.
When you just did AF15, no matter how do you follow that up? It's a tier B on VB Rank's website.
I just think that it might be an underrated play. Like maybe people are going to be like, you know what? I just spent all my money on AF15. This might not get the
any attention
what it deserves. You know what I mean?
It could be the other way though. It could be the other way though, that people are just in the comic book fever right now and they want to own more. But as a B rank, we do know from past history that B rank comics still, unless the mints are really low, they still don't tend to do too well. Like if you go for the drop, you'll probably get a common underlisted, for example.
I hope that happens. I think I might pick up a couple of these if that happens.
Hey, I mean, it's still tier B. Like these are the kind of comics where like you shouldn't be ashamed to own them at a loss because one day you're gonna make your money back. It's a tier B.
Yeah. We were seeing that though. You're right. Right before Amazing Fantasy, you were seeing tier B comics going for like 3-4 gems, which is kind of wild. I think that though those ones might not have had the same clout as this book does in real life. And I'm sure Superstar Consultants in the comments will let us know more about this book. But from the little research that I did, I think that this is definitely a must. At least maybe if you don't go for it on the drop, you try and get one in the secondary. I don't know what's going to happen with it. I think, like you said, there might be some comic little push going because people are in the comic mood.
Right.
But not only are we getting the book, same day we're getting the collectible I Am Groot. Not FA though, right?
It would not be because we have Christmas Groot, right? But
Baby Groot.
This looks like this is the adolescent one. So like I'm pretty sure that no matter what, it's gonna be the FA's done. So like Groot is done.
This is Baby Groot.
It's Baby Groot.
Baby Groot takes center stage.
I'm trying to remember from the shows. I'm pretty sure it's the same Baby Groot. So like his FA is done. It's a cool collectible. I'll probably want to buy one. I don't know if I'll go for the drop though. I got to see more in terms of mint numbers, and then we can make a decision using the spreadsheet.
I feel like that somebody put it so well on Twitter. I forget who it was. They said that drop felt like it was a full day's job.
Yeah.
Like, it felt like it was just so exhausting.
It was distracting.
I think it was Kyle Wilson. So shout out Kyle Wilson. That was a great summary of how it was. It was like a full day job and it made you so exhausted. I don't know. Maybe people were tired to go for these drops.
Yeah. I mean, today's drop, because then their strategy, like I told myself that if I didn't get one on the drop, I would like absolutely not go to sleep without buying one in the secondary market. So when I did get one on the drop, I actually had one locked up at like 560 and I decided to pull the brakes. I decided to say, you know what, I have one, obviously gems right now are hard to come by. I'm going to keep what I have and maybe I'll put in that money on another in another time. I'm just not ready right now to make any moves on this. That's for sure.
I had the opposite experience. I didn't hit on the drop. My wife did. So we did have one in the family, which was nice, but I cannot go without having my 3-digit common. And I wanted one to hold and one to potentially flip. So I ended up going big.
At all costs.
At all costs. I got 2 of them. VIPs, you'll see what I paid in the community tab after this video. We'll put it up there. But I ended up going for 2 and not the best mints, but definitely 3 digits. And I think that they will hold their value long term. I know another superstar VIP went with the same strategy. Didn't even talk to me. Connor Limpert, shout out VIP superstar Connor Limpert. Slid in the DMs, told me he ended up buying 2 common, low mint, or 3 digits as well. And I think his lowest is actually lower than mine, which is epic. And I think he paid around the same. So the thing is, if you were trying to go for this, you know how hard it was to even unlock a listing. You went into it and it always said the trick is you got to have the gems loaded. So the best strategy is load the gems on the web app, because you don't get hit with the Apple Store fee. But the problem is sniping these on the web app much harder than sniping them on the phone. If you're on the phone, you can line up the cancel button and just spam it, and eventually they will release if people aren't able to load the funds in time.
Yeah.
I ended up loading through the phone. I got burned with those numbers, but I think long-term that won't be a big deal. So I did it, and I'm happy.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I have a lot of things to say. I don't know if you want to do price predictions first or finish with the news.
No, let's do that. Let's pull up your sheet. Let's do the price prediction.
Pull it up. I had to get this off my chest, okay? I was extremely upset when I witnessed off the drop people listing the common for 135 gems.
That was wild.
And 150 gems. How could that happen? How could it happen? There's only one answer to that. They were uneducated and they did not prepare for the after drop tactics. We did a video yesterday where we showed this exact spreadsheet, and using math, because when you use data to help make decisions, your odds of success go up. Okay. We said we're going to just take Marvel Comics #1, which had 60,000 mints. And we're going to take this because it's a similar type of book in terms of like an S rank, for example. We're going to go ahead and take the 10,000 mints, and we're going to just create a weighted average and multiply the pricing of the 60,000 up by the same factor of mints when you compare the two. And that's all down here. Watch yesterday's video. We'll explain it, right? So, for example, you have 6,000 commons versus 48,000. Well, Marvel Comics #1 had 48,000 commons for $100. Why would you think that Amazing Fantasy 15, which has 6,000 commons versus 48,000, would sell for $150? What made you think this? Where are you getting these numbers from? The people who listed it at that price? Why? And it upsets me because they should know better. And I mean, like, you know, it gets to a point where you have to decide how many gems you want to spend, whatever. But we did predict it would be an $800 price based on the math. Last time I checked, it was $700. Sometimes it dips to $625, but it looks like it's still steadily climbing up all day long. The floor was $300, $400.
They're locked up. Even if you try to buy one, it's locked up. Like you can't even get the reserving screen. They're
all fake floors. My guess is that you probably have to spend over $800 right now. We were bang on with the 800. We were bang on, and I know that there was some discussion out there in our comments about $200-300. I know there's some discussion out there about, you know, that lower end of, and it never made sense. The uncommon, we were a little bit low, 425 versus 300. Okay. 720 ended up being for the rare versus 660, which we predicted. 2,700 for the ultra rare, 2,400 was what we predicted. 15-1 for the secret rare, 2,760 what we predicted. However, we also mentioned that with the secret rare, it's already extremely scarce. So the way the market moves will be it's way more inefficient. So the pricing is much more difficult. Whereas the common at 6,000, we had a much higher level of confidence because of the number of trades that there are. So in the end, I think the moral of the story here is make sure you use comparables. It's no different than buying a house. You don't just go buy a house. You look at the market, you look at comparables, things that are similar, and you find ways to make it so that you can normalize it to make you understand what is the best decision that you can make if you're trying to predict the price. Because if you get one on the drop and you're flipping it for 150, you're just wasting like such an amazing opportunity that you were given.
Yeah, so, not everybody hit it. I didn't hit it on the drop.
Yeah. Why are you selling it for 150? Like, I'm not mad for any other reason than that person could have just subscribed to our channel. They could have just watched our video and they would not have listed it for 150 and they would have made more money.
Yeah. Or at least start it. You started at 800 and claw it back a little bit until you get a bite or something like that. Wait a little bit, be a little bit patient, trust the numbers, trust the math. I think what you see here, and this is a good exercise to do following any type of drop as well, is if you have comparables, like Rob said, it's like the housing market. You have comparables. Now we see what the actual prices are. You can even see where there's inefficiencies. Maybe commons are a little still, they're still a good deal because if they're in the 600s and you know Marvel Comics around 100, that really brings this value up to around 800. Sure, maybe Marvel Comics might have a little premium for being the first ever NFT book, So if you want to say 700 is a fair number, then maybe that's exactly where the price should be, where we see it now. The other thing, though, uncommon and rare, maybe they have some room to come down. Maybe we're a little high now when you compare it to the comparables. So maybe that's not something you want to go for right now, just because even the ultra rare is a little higher than what we see with Marvel Comics 1. The thing is, maybe they deserve to be a little bit higher because they have exclusive covers, and that's an added factor. So the rare and the ultra maybe should have a little bit premium built in compared to Marvel Comics #1, because it's the only place you can get those comics, and people who actually like that comic book in real life might be coming through to pick up some. And the Secret Rare, like Rob said, we don't know the true value of that book because there's so few sales that happen because it's really big money and not as many people have that money. It's not as a liquid of a situation. And we did use a very low sale for Marvel Comics 1. So this 15.1 might still be low when it comes to a whale looking to buy in or something like that, or people with big money looking to buy in. So it might be an opportunity. But you got to look at comparables, and you have to, that when you're talking about that big money, you got to see what your overall plan is in terms of investing for anything.
Another thing that I want to mention too is that this is just the drop day. Today's all the hype. We still have, like, where do you go from here, right? We still have a long-term bearish market. We're still in a negative trend. Opportunities will always come. Vader, for example, touched down to as low as 1.1, 1.2 at one point. So, there will be opportunities. If you missed out on this drop, there's always going to be opportunities. Like, though, you don't have to make any rash decisions. Drop day is always the fun day, right, to get involved. But if you missed out on it, there's always going to be another opportunity. These were our price predictions at drop day. As more time goes on, if we continue with this bear market, if we continue with macroeconomic conditions not being so great, if we continue with the global appetite for NFTs staying low, then we might actually see these floors come down with Marvel Comics #1. Yeah. We've seen Marvel Comics #1 already come from 200 to 150 to 100 now. What's stopping it from going to 80, 70, 60? And then AF-15, a little bit of a newer book, it might also come down a bit, that whole relative nature of the market. So if you missed out on this, don't freak out. There's always gonna be another opportunity.
Yeah, let's get into that a little bit further in a minute here. Let's just pull up our Twitter for a sec, and then I think we got a little bit of data to show off and see what the market's looking like. So I'll pull my screen back up. I just want to show the prices. So right now we're looking at 628. But if you click into that, I'm sure you can't reserve that.
No, you can't. You can't buy these. You can't buy these.
They're not buyable on the floor for sure. The other thing, let's look at our. This was pretty cool. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Yeah, that was sick.
Life.
That was sick.
Basically, everything centered on the face and just showing a bunch of VV collectibles. So hopefully they pick that up because that's really cool.
Yeah, that was sick.
That's a really nice show off. I don't know what the sound is actually. I haven't heard it, but it's like it reminds me of those pictures. You remember when people used to do a picture a day of their face and then it just like moved around? But this is like every collectible.
It's like the Star Wars, right? It's like the Star Wars.
Even the Muracornos is in there and the Labbits. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they're mimicking the Star Wars on this. It's sick.
Yeah. So again, there's still people having troubles.
Oh man! Supposedly, this is the big news that we were getting messages on YouTube. We were getting tweets. Supposedly Europe got like banned, like Eastern Europe got like prevented from doing this drop like 2 minutes before the drop. So if anyone watching, if it happened to, I think Flo Rida was one superstar. Flo, he was the first one that said that whatever happened, that he got banned, he couldn't participate. If anyone else is in Eastern Europe and they got banned, let us know below.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what happened, or what. Maybe it wasn't banned. Maybe it was something that happened a long time before. Like maybe there was KYC issues with certain countries. I don't know what the issues are, why it wouldn't be happening. If there's more to it, I'm sure it'll come out. But anyway, this was a tweet right before the drop. I said, hopefully anyone sleeping has their Twitter notifications on. Yeah, trying to let the people know, don't forget about the drop. And then this was me and Rob right before the drop, running around, freaking out. That was us. Live look.
Yeah.
Underappreciated post, I think.
SpongeBob and Patrick.
Superstar Modric getting the UR with that Juju. Credit to the Juju, of course. Some more Juju, Old Dirty Darth, of course, hitting on the drop as well. We got Southern Fresh 305. Got a little Juju. Look at that. You got the rare and the common. And the rare is a 3-digit. Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Amazing.
But look at this. Look at this. This guy's birthday is on August 10th or something. Crazy. You got the August 10th date. That's the date of Peter Parker's birthday. Sorry. And
Gotcha. Yeah.
that's fantastic. I think that's also the date the comic was released or something. People
Was it 1962?
They were saying August 10th. I thought that was what a lot of people were saying. August 10th was supposed to be the.
Was supposed to be August 15th was the day. No.
I don't know. I think it's the 10th.
Is it 10th?
Or people saying Spider-Man Day is August 1st. So maybe a 10/01 would be a nice one too to have.
Okay, I got you.
Or sorry, 1/01/08. 1/08 would have been nice, but I don't know.
10th of August. I got you. I see what he's doing there.
And
it's like art with these bit numbers. You look at them and like you have 10 people, they can all come up with something different about the number.
Exactly. Look at this. Another one. Anesthesia Penguins hitting the rare on the drop.
He deserves it. He deserves the juju.
And why does he deserve it, Rob? Why does he deserve it? We're going to talk about that in 1 second because there's just more juju. I wanted to show this. Look how crazy this is.
Yo, that's sick.
This is crazy. This is shout out Dr. Profit for posting this. This is how I picture the metaverse. Let me see if I can make it bigger for you guys. Look at this. So you can put things around in AR. So this is a real room.
Yeah.
You put this around. You're tapping things. You're placing things. And now look at this. So it's shooting balls out, right? But check this out. Check this out. He puts it on top of the table, and it recognizes that there's a table there.
Oh my! Look at that.
It hits the table. The balls keep rolling. Then he puts this little deflector, and now it's falling off.
Oh my god! Our Marvel Mighties are gonna go so gamified with this. Are you kidding me? Yo, Marvel Mighties are gonna pump with this when that game comes out. You can battle each other in the same room.
Look at this. It's now he's blocking it. Now he's gonna make a little launch pad. Yo, this is
another
epic.
level.
Oh wow! And then it shoots them up. That's cool.
This is why Dr. Profit is the way he is. This is why he acts the way he acts.
Exactly.
Because of videos like this makes him buy what he needs to buy up everything.
That's exactly what he wrote. Few understand.
Now, what do you say? If you understand, there you go.
Few understand. Few.
Now, if you understand.
So,
if you didn't understand, then you should.
Very bullish video. And it's just epic. And we got some more juju. People are getting juju. So this is the big news, guys. If you're on Twitter, you know what it is already. But shout out to Vivi. Shout out to Reese. He will be coming on the channel on Wednesday. And we will be conducting a community AMA via the community. So you guys are welcome to join us on Wednesday at 5:30 Pacific, 8:30 Eastern. It's going to be a live stream. Make sure you have the bell on so you know when we post. The bell on Twitter so you know when it's live. I'm going to put out a tweet with it again on Wednesday probably. And also go to this post, leave comments, any questions you would like us to ask Reese. Obviously, that day might not be able to get to every single comment, but we want to have an idea of what the community is feeling or what they're thinking or what questions they want to ask so we can kind of add them to our list of questions. But if you haven't seen this video already, the reason we gave a shout out to Anesthesia Penguins, he went to DCon and we had a bounty set on getting Reese to follow us on Twitter. We said, I think it was like 10K Omi or something like that.
Yeah.
And he ended up going to DCon kickoff party, meeting Reese. And Rob, I think you have the video.
Yeah, check it out. This is when we first met him without actually being there.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Superstar
money.
This one?
Yes, that's it.
Ooh, I missed the button. Following.
Oh my god.
He's really got to work on his name, I think. I don't know how you missed it from that close.
He found it though. He hit it. He hit it in the end.
He found it at the end, and from there we've been able to garner some kind of a relationship, and I'm really excited to have him on the channel. I think that it's going to be a really fun time for us and as well for the community. And to be honest with you, the live idea was Reese's idea, so he wants to involve the community and hear from you guys, not just from us, which I think is awesome and something that very, very few projects they do. They especially successful projects like Vivi's already successful, and they're deciding to come on our channel and have some kind of an AMA, which is amazing.
We're definitely excited to have him on. We couldn't be happier. We think that we'll do everything we can to make the community proud. We're going to ask some great questions. I think that a lot of people have right now on their minds that we're going to get some answers for. And there's two of us. So during the live, there's going to be a chat on the side, and we'll skim through that chat and we'll try to pull up questions as well. Reese wanted it to be alive, I think, because he wants you to let us know and let him know what you want to know. So we think that we're going to be able to cover a lot in that AMA. We cannot wait to host it. We're excited to see you there. So make sure you hit the bell button, because when it goes live, you'll get a notification in case you forget and you can join us.
Yeah. So let's get back to a little bit what we were talking earlier. Shout out Pudding Cheeks, of course, for always bringing the daily burn sheet. And let's pull that up because it's really interesting what's happening right now. Obviously, we would expect this. The days leading up to AF 15, we had 500,000, 500,000, and 1 million on drop day. Happy we're doing this video a little later because we were able to get accurate numbers, updated numbers.
It's a big number. It's a big number.
A big number. We haven't seen that number since crypto got shut down. So
yeah, and that was. We think that was.
Sorry, this isn't that. This is
So that KYC.
This is Boba Fett, I think. This is Boba Fett.
Okay, Boba Fett. Okay, wow. Okay, but there's only okay.
More money came in for Boba Fett.
But there was way
more expensive.
And he was more expensive. Yeah, he was more. That's why I was saying like Vivi in a way like they really were generous with the pricing point at 20 gems, right? They could have rinsed us, but they didn't. They gave us a fantastic opportunity. So yeah, I mean, if you look at the gems in app too, which aren't as accurate anymore, but it did go down for a little bit there.
Yeah, this was interesting to me. I didn't even realize that. We got up to 130. I was like, okay, the off-app gems are dead now. We're just going to steadily increase slowly. And because Puddin's not able to put in the cash out, it should just keep going up. But
right,
it actually started coming down a little bit. And now we're back up a little bit with these purchases of the new gems for AF 15.
And you know what? The market bounced back a little bit. Like we predicted that what would most likely happen is that people would miss out on AF 15, and then they would just go back into the market and buy up some of the collectibles that are the other grails like Vader, Todd. Yeah. But again, opportunity always comes. We're still in that bearish market. Where do you go from here? I think that right now, you know, people are really excited, so they might act, you know, more quick on the trigger when it comes to entering positions.
Yeah.
But I mean, the data still hasn't really changed. If you take a look at the Google Trends, if you put in VV, you're still pretty low if you compare it to other times, other pumps. If you go to NFT, you see that globally the appetite for NFTs is still fairly low. And then another thing too is that we have shout out Vivi Fox, Rootless Girl, with her data here. I think it's 1 day delayed. Okay, August 7th, 2022. Total active wallets are 4,700 people, but we're not really seeing anything too crazy from yesterday's movement in preparation for the drop. Yeah. So I still don't think enough data, you know, enough evidence is there for us to be like, okay, this might be a turnaround point. Some people were saying AF 15 is the floor now. People were waiting for AF 15 and that now we found the floor. I'm not convinced that we found the floor just yet.
Leave it here on this purple line for a second.
Purple. Okay.
Yeah, if you look at the peak there, that's the 30th. That's basically Boba Fett Day, but that's also the day before KYC became mandatory.
Right.
So it looks like people were joining the app, and then it just completely fell off new wallets because maybe less people were able to join. Also, maybe that was botted accounts trying to go for that Boba Fett drop, some last chance effort. And it came back down, but now we have AF 15. But you can see the new wallets is nowhere close to before the 30th.
No.
And this is with the book of books, like the comic.
Yeah,
that people say there might never be a bigger comic, maybe Action Comics if they end up getting DC.
Yeah.
But there's very few comics that will rival this.
This is the grail of all grails.
Yeah,
grail of all grails, and we're not seeing this insane. People, there's been a lot of criticism about the marketing aspect of it and saying that VV should market it. I'm happy they didn't market it.
Yeah, it gave us a chance.
If they marketed it, none of us would be able to get it. We're the ones that have been here for months. The marketing is going to come naturally. Okay, VV just needs to put out a good product. They got to stay up to date with the metaverse. They got to stay up to date with the delivery on the VVverse and just do what they're doing and continue to grow the business. And the marketing is going to come when the time is right. But I think people got to put their seatbelt on, and they're going to have to just understand that we might be in for a very long wait. This might not be months. Okay, it could actually be years before we see that return to glory.
A lot of people will realize today, especially today, that app took some heavy usage. Obviously, a lot of people came back to the app who maybe weren't there for a while. I know a couple people who said, "Oh, did you go for the drop? I haven't done a drop in a couple months," and they came back and did this drop. So there was definitely heavy user load, and I think it definitely affected the web app experience. I know a lot of people who had to reset passwords just to get on. It was very, very glitchy, and we still have these glitches that maybe mass adoption is not the best idea to have until this all gets sorted. So I think we are lucky that we're here, that they dropped this book when they did. They could have waited until they had a January type of interest to drop this and then get paid out the wazoo and whatever. But they didn't do that. They rewarded the holders. And now everybody here who's been around, who landed this, is just going to be like, look how much money I made. I spent 20 gems. I got 2,000. And I think that's the whole point. Leave a good taste in people's mouths who are actually still here. And you're going to do the marketing for them until they're able to go full force and have a product that is unrivaled. And it's going through growing pains. We're a startup. We're going to figure it out. So I'm excited for the future. And I think we're lucky.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. And so eventually it's going to come. Let us know what you guys think below about today's video. How did the drop go for you? We want to know, did you get it? Was the juju with you? So make sure you let us know below that maybe you got some of that stardust and everything worked out for you. So good luck. If you did, make sure you let us know. And if you didn't, on the next one, maybe the juju will be there for you. There's going to be another grail, okay? So don't feel too bad if you didn't get this one, because there's going to be another grail. Joe, why don't you open up your Disney Mini over there?
It's the last one. It's the last one before. Oh my gosh. Remember how we were talking about, I'm not going to show the camera yet.
I already know what it is. It's Buzz.
Remember how we were talking
It's
about
Buzz.
not my Buzz?
It's Buzz.
We were talking about not my Buzz.
Yeah?
Not only did we get Buzz, Rob. Not only did we get Buzz.
Bring that a little closer here.
We got Golden Buzz.
Oh my! Are you kidding me?
Ultra rare.
Gold Buzz.
Golden Buzz. Golden moment. Buzz Lightyear.
You're
Right
kidding
there.
me.
That is one of the
We
rarest.
were just saying
and
yesterday. We were just saying yesterday. We don't have Buzz yet, but we're gonna get a the next
real
day,
Buzz
boom.
too, by the way.
That's my Buzz right there, and he's gold.
That's my Buzz. Guys,
That's my gold Buzz.
whoever wins, we might have to pay you for this.
All
Look at that. But guys, that is in the raffle. It's actually the last one from this pack. So tomorrow we will be doing the Wheel of Names. If you want to get in on Gold Buzz, make sure you become a VIP. Rob, take it away.
right, guys. Let us know again below. We already asked you. Do you think now? Where do you go from here? What are you doing? Are you buying right now? Are you waiting for the market to cool off? Did you buy A15 and you go for a low mint like Joe did? Are you gonna go for the floor? Are you gonna go for the rare, ultra rare? Maybe you're gonna go for the secret rare. Maybe you're a heavy hitter. Let us know below. And do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button. Hit that bell button. We got Reese coming Wednesday, and you got to be here. Check out. We're going to have some interesting conversation. We're going to hear from the man himself. Make sure you hit that bell button. Join the Superstar fam. And also now you can become a Superstar VIP. Tons of benefits. Get the star beside your name. See our buys and sells. Get the spreadsheet, the drop spreadsheet to help you make decisions like we just did before with determining the price. You can get a star potentially named after you in the universe. So that's pretty fun. We've already done 2 of them. We do advertisements. So if you want to join the membership for an advertisement, we'll advertise your sale. Just let us know in the special VIP chat on YouTube. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate you, and we will see you on the next one.
Love you. Bye.